When you stop entertaining the men and relationships that you know you don't deserve and that you know are not worth your time and your attention, you begin to attract a new level of men in abundance.
Maria, why are you so toxic? Why is it that all you post is how horrible men are? Why is it that you don't post healthy relationship? Why is it that you don't love? Why is it that you're encouraging young girls not to get married? Why is you all today's video? I listened, okay, and I found a video for people that love, for people that want to listen to positive stories from a relationship, from people that want to see the good men. Okay, yeah, I listened. Okay, don't come for me. And yeah, so the first video, this lady was talking about how she's with a good man right now, and she's trying to tell ladies that you need to let go of the one you are with right now. If it's not good for you, you have to let go of him first before you can allow the one that you've prayed for to show up in your life, because they do show up, but you have to let go of the toxic one. Let me roll the clip for you all to watch the to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
When you stop entertaining the men and relationships that you know you don't deserve and that you know are not worth your time and your attention, you begin to attract a new level of men in abundance. So I am in a new relationship, and as I look around my apartment, I've only been dating him since August. And I'm looking around my place, and there's so many little things that he's left behind as evidence of his love. This necklace is included. Flowers are in my living room. I got bath bombs and perfume, and I just have all these beautiful experiences already within a 4 to 5 month time frame of a man who I've been dating, who aligns exactly with what I asked God for. But first, before I met him, I feel like I was being tested, and I got opportunities to date other people, but they were not in alignment, right? So I just was telling myself that if it's not for me, if it's not what I prayed for exactly, then I'm not going to entertain it. Of course I was lonely. Of course I was having those emotional experiences where I wanted to be held, where I wanted somebody to talk to, the companionship, the sexual pleasure. But when it was all said and done, it just wasn't worth the possibility of being played with again. It wasn't worth the possibility of settling for less again. So the day before I met my now man, who's actually my man, and doing everything that I ever prayed to God for him to do, I had an opportunity to date a guy totally out of alignment. Also had an opportunity to go back to the situationship that God already delivered me from. But I feel like I was being tested by God to show God if I was really serious about wanting to meet my person. But I say all this to say that when you stop entertaining people, when you stop entertaining situations and scenarios that you know are not a blessing from God, but nothing but a distraction from the enemy, you will be able to make room for people who can love you properly. You will make room for the man who has the ability to provide, the man who has the ability to pray for you, the man who has the ability to honor your commitments and honor what you got going on in your relationship with God, the man who can love you privately and publicly, the man who can pour into you, the man who can love you, flaws and all, the man who can have healthy conversations, hard conversations, the man that can see you in your natural state, whether you 150 pounds or 300 pounds, that man is who you're calling on God to send you. So you have to get rid of the man that's in his position right now that is serving as nothing but a distraction from the person you've actually been praying for.
I know I have amazing people that love, that want to listen to positive stories. That is just number one. I have two other positive stories to share with you. In this video, two people stitched the video, two women stitched this video. Another woman was talking about why you should not look for money. All you should do is focus on someone that will care for you. And she was talking about how a man is so good to her mentally, like he sees her, she doesn't have to even tell him what she wants. He just does it. He puts smiles on her face. That is a good man. Let me roll these stitches for you all to watch today, and you all, and I'm back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I don't know how many times I have said this to you guys, especially the ones that's looking for relationships, or looking for men that love them or women that love them. You have to stop entertaining the ignorance when it comes to men and keep your standards high. Keeping your standards high is so important so you can obtain the men that you're looking for in love. So I want to touch on this creator. She says she looks around her apartment and she always thinks about her boyfriend or how she's been dating this man and how he does so much stuff for her and how she knows that he cares about her. Let me get into it, right? So, my husband, right? Y'all know I'm going to brag about my husband, baby. My husband is everything. That's like my best friend, and I'm always going to brag. But let me get into some things that my husband do. So, I suffer from bipolar manic episodes, and I do take medication, but a lot of those times, sometimes the medication does not work appropriately, and I have my moments and where I get overwhelmed, and I'm just like, right? And I just can't handle it, right? You know this man, he's off 2 days out of the week. He would take me to Philly just to go get a salmon cheesesteak, or he'll take me to Delaware, or he'd be like, do you want to go to New York? Or let's go to North Carolina so I can take you to the thrift stores so we can shop. He'll take me to those things just to ease my mind because he knows that my anxiety and bipolar is acting up. He'll just come in here and just talk to me when he knows that I'm having a day. Like, I'm very overwhelmed and life is fucking me, man. And he'll come and he'll lay right beside me and he'll hold my hand and he'll just talk to me. It's times where, like, I'm having a moment again and he'll just drive me up the street just to get me Starbucks or get me ice cream. I know y'all telling me fuck Starbucks, but Starbucks is the only one that calms me. Another thing, let me tell you what else that my husband does. So he knows that I don't like driving at night, and he knows that sometimes I want to go out, right? And I want to go out and hang with some girl, right, at my job. He was like, okay, I'll drive you there. I'll stay at my friend's house, and then I'll pick you up from there so you can go out and have fun. What else does this man do? This man just does so much shit. Like, when I tell you he does so much shit, the list goes on. I remember I used to work at Children's Hospital, and I used to do CPR on the children that was, came in as a DOA, right? And I used to be so heartbroken and so upset. This is before we was like dating officially in front of everybody. We was still sneaky linking. He would bring me flowers and just come hold me and talk to me. And I just thought that was amazing to find someone that just loves me in and out and just showed me I'm beautiful no matter what. I'm gonna give you another example. So I was at work recently and one of my coworkers was being really mean to me and she stole my my iPod, AirPods. Mm-hmm. She stole my AirPods and I was on the phone with him and I was like, she stole my AirPods, it's $100. She stole my AirPods, I'm just so upset about it, blah, blah, blah. You know, this man sent me my money to give me some new AirPods and was like, yeah, fuck her, you don't need her, here's your AirPods. He allows me to live my soft life. He allows me to, when I'm having a mental health day, he's like, yeah, baby. Sorry, I'm laying in bed. Yeah, baby, you don't have to go to work. Take that day off to relax. That man helps me write my school papers. When I get overwhelmed with school, he'll come from work. He works 16-hour shifts, right? Drives the bus. He'll come in here and write my fucking papers because he knows I'm not good at it. Like, it makes me so emotional because he makes sure that I'm good no matter fucking what. He does not play about me. He'll come in here and write these fucking papers. I'm like, baby, I can't write these papers. I can't get through it. He'll come in here. That boy will pull up that paper and he'll write that paper for me. Do y'all understand? Do you understand? He pushes me. He motivates me. He does the little things. He makes sure I am always good no matter what and no one can ever touch that. I was married 10 years before this and my first husband didn't do nothing like that. Didn't do nothing like that. This man right here, when I tell you he's fucking everything, he gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? No. He used to get up at 4 o'clock. He got to be working 12 now. He will make sure he'll take the dog out so I won't have to take the dog out when I have to get up at 4:30. Like, the way that man loves me and cares about me and think about me, especially when it comes to my mental health, is so fucking beautiful. It's such a blessing to have someone like that because you ain't finding nobody like that. You're not finding nobody that's loving you like that. You're not finding nobody that's thinking about you like that. Like, he brings me flowers, every other day. He's been slipping lately, but usually he has me flowers here. He just makes sure everything is just organized and good, especially when it comes to my mental health. And like I said, the most thing I admire about him is when he knows that I'm in my manic episode or he knows something's wrong. Especially when I'm going through my manic episodes and I'm not saying nothing about it. I'm just quiet. And he knows. He knows it's turning. He knows something's wrong. He's like, yeah, baby, you've been sleeping a lot. Let's go to Philly. We're going to go take mini vacations. We're going to start flying down Chicago just to get some pizza. We're going to start doing this and that. Just for my fucking mental health. Y'all don't know how important that is to me. Just for him to be able to see me without me even speaking to him. That's why that's why he's my best friend. That's why I can never trade him in for anyone. Okay? That's why he's my best friend. That's why he's my best friend. He's my right-hand man. He sees things before I see it. And that's why I truly love and appreciate him. There's so much other stuff that he does. But like I said, the main thing that I love touching on is when it comes to my mental health. Imagine having a mental health issue and someone knows about it and knows how to help you get through it without you saying something. Imagine suffering through depression or bipolar or manic or schizophrenic and you got a spouse that sees the signs, help you fix it, help you get through it without being judged. Man, that's a motherfucking thing right there. Like I tell y'all ladies, y'all got to start dating with intent. And y'all got to start looking for these men that love you. You looking for these men with their money. I hear you want a man to take care of you and you want men with money. But fuck the money and want somebody to take care of you. Want somebody to take care of you. You want someone to actually love you and be in love with you. You want someone to love you. Having a man that love you minus the money, baby, the money will come. The love don't come. But money will come. Having someone that love you unconditionally through it all, not disrespecting you, not belittling you, not making you feel like you're just dumb and stupid, not making you feel like you nothing to them, that's more than anything. Y'all chasing that bag, y'all chasing these looks, but you're not really chasing for someone to love you for who you really are. When you take that mask off, when you take your makeup off, when you take your wigs off, when you are actually naked, and I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally. When you are naked and you're in that house alone with that person, you can actually be yourself and you don't gotta hide who you are. It ain't nothing like having somebody to love you like that. That's all, folks. Goodbye.
When you stop entertaining the men and relationships that you know you don't deserve.
I really wasn't trying to get this video. I was trying to get the video that was stitched to it, but you can't stitch a stitch. But from the other woman's video, she was talking about how her present guy was making these thoughtful gestures for her, and that's real way that you know you have a man. Like, you have his heart, you have his love. So when he makes considerations and concessions within his life for you, okay, for you. Like, she was speaking about how she mentioned things in passing about how she kept stubbing her toe on her bedpost at night, and she stubbed her toe like 2 times. And then, like, the next time he went over there, he put something on the bedpost, I guess without her knowing, so she wouldn't stub her toes. She's like, I didn't even know this existed. When a man takes that kind of care for you, to care for you, that's something. Or when he make a plan for in his life and he thinks of you like, well, I have to see what she has to say about it, if she wants to go, if she has anything for me to do, or she wants to do anything, or I'm just, I don't really want to be, do that. I really want to spend time with my girl and all that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. That's how you know you really gotta do. You could be married to a man for years and never truly have his heart. Never. I can attest to say my mom and my dad had been together up until the day that she passed in 2010. And my mom never had my dad's heart. Never had his heart. And she never had his consideration. Because my mom had a food allergy. My mom used to love seafood. And then she developed an anaphylactic allergen to it later in life. My dad would bring home for seafood plates on Fridays. And either bring her one or ask her if she wanted some of his food. Knowing that was her favorite food and she couldn't eat it anymore. And he'd be like, oh, I forgot. I didn't know. But my mom literally told him that she couldn't have it. She couldn't eat it. Because my dad didn't care to think of that for my mom. He'd be like, well, I eat it. I can eat it. To have somebody to take meticulous care for you, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a man to do it, it's a blessing because it's something not everybody is able to experience or get. Because sometimes we just settle for what we have. I remember I've had it once with one of my boyfriends. I was going to one year going to the Zulu ball here. It's a formal Mardi Gras ball where you have to wear like floor-length ball gowns and stuff and dress up real elegant. Used to, I'll say that. But my boyfriend at the time had came to my job, just visiting, being out and about. And he knew I was going, and he said, "Look, I noticed your nails wasn't done, so here's like $100. So, you could get your nails done and you can look pretty at the ball." And you know, I did not ask for money. You know, I was not asking for money, and he was also unemployed at the time that just got laid off. And I'm just like, okay, thank you. But I had sense of the word. I had his care and I had his heart. Because we also had been friends for 6 years before we actually got into a relationship. Just to have somebody to think of you in a way unexpectedly is just, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. It's one of the best feelings of love. Being in love with somebody. Like, I even had like this woman one time with me doing Uber and Lyft. Like, she just kind of like, she and her boyfriend were in the car and whatnot, and I was just like talking about how, you know, how cute of a couple that they were. She's like, let me tell you something. You want to know how I know this guy was the one for me? I had to be to work downtown at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's calling me at 4:30, and he said, are you dressed? Are you getting ready for work? And I was like, yeah, why? He's like, I'm on my way. It's raining. I know it's been raining all night. So I know the city's flooded, and it's going to be hard for you to get to work. I'm going to bring you my dad's truck with the snorkel, and I'm going to take your car back to Slidell. I'm just like, at 4 in the morning? He's like, I came at 4 o'clock in the morning. I brought her my dad's truck so she'd be able to get to work without flooding out her car because she had a sedan. I was like, that right there. Because you know how they have this whole thing about airport dad. You know, you marry the airport dad. Mm-hmm. That's all somewhat airport dad energy. But you want the energy of the man that's going to get up on his off day 4 o'clock in the morning to come to either take you to work or to bring you a car so you won't be inconvenienced in your life, who would think of you in those kind of ways, or to make sure to have your favorite food or your favorite ice cream at his place when you come to visit and just have it for you, or to understand if he makes you breakfast in bed and he knows you're lactose intolerant, not to have an ounce of dairy on that plate at all. You'll be like, oh, well, I made you breakfast in bed. It's just a sausage sandwich. It's an egg sausage sandwich with some orange juice, and I'm just gonna have me some pancakes, because I know you can't eat pancakes because it's got milk in it. You know? You want to have that kind of person to take those kind of concessions. That's that real feeling of love, and it's such a beautiful feeling. Oh, it's such a great feeling. I can't wait to feel it one day again. I don't know if I'll ever feel it again. I just make it some dog-ass niggas. Black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian, because I don't discriminate on the race. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever feel it again. But the moment in my life that I did feel it was such an amazing feeling. It really is. And that same ex that did that, I know I can call him and tell him I'm having issues with my car. He doesn't live in New Orleans anymore. But I know he would make and find a way to come here, to come and fix my vehicle. But I will never do that. But it is a beautiful feeling to know that I have somebody like that in my life. And I'm so grateful that those two women, the woman who was in this video that I stitched, and the woman who had stitched this video, I'm so glad that they have that in their life from a man, because it's a great feeling.
As I said earlier, this video is for people that love love. You know, you just love. You still have faith, and you have hope that you can still find love out there, and there are still some good men out there that just get you. Okay, this video is for you. I hope this gives you more hope to find the right man for you. Okay. And I feel like one thing I learned from these videos is that, or from their experience, is that if you're with somebody, you as a person, you should know what you want from the person. Okay. If you want money, if what you want in a relationship is money, you don't care about attention, you don't care about affection, you just want the person to be giving you so much money. If you're in a relationship with somebody that just shows you only affection and is not giving you that money, you're not going to be happy. I don't think you want to. In fact, when they do all those things, it pisses you off, because that's not what you want. Okay? Imagine you need money to go get this, and the person is just telling you, oh, don't worry, everything is fine. You're just trying to show affection. You won't get it, okay? And it looks as if the person is not trying, because what you want personally is money, okay? And if it's affection you want, you don't want that, you don't even want the person to ask you something. You don't want to ask the person something before it's done. But you're not getting it. Well, what you're getting is money. You know, there's some men that just feel like, once I provide for my family, that's all they want. They don't give you that affection, don't give you that love that you want. They feel like, why should I give you that? I'm already giving you money. You won't be happy in the relationship. The relationship isn't going to be an healthy relationship. Trust me. Okay, and another thing I noticed about stories and positive, from these women is that most of them, they don't have to talk about what they want to these men. They just do it, and that's a beautiful thing, because the kind of men you see nowadays, Just ask them. Like, they keep asking you, what can I do to make you happy? You can be in a relationship with someone for years and they don't even know what to do to make you happy. And sometimes when they want to do things to make you happy, they do the things that probably when you just started dating, they don't study that you've grown to a certain stage, that your interest has changed, your likes has changed. They don't see it that way. Most men these days, they don't pay attention. Okay, they want you to always open your mouth to tell them what you want before they do it. So you only find a man that you don't need to talk what you want. It's good. It's a good one because these men make excuses and say, we men, we are built differently. We are not like women. You have to tell us what you want so that we can do what you want. No. I feel like if you care about someone so much, you care about someone's feelings, you're paying attention to somebody that you care and that you claim you love, and you really like this person so much, they don't have to open their mouth to tell you what they want. In fact, when you go out and you're trying to say, okay, tea or coffee, you should be able to know what your partner wants. Oh no, my partner doesn't take coffee. My partner likes it this way. Like, it's because you're paying attention to what they want. You don't have to like, which one do you like? I don't know this. Like, you just feel like there's some men that just can be nonchalant like that. Okay. Anyways, did you enjoy this positive stories? And if you love, I know you do enjoy it. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in today. It's your favorite girl again, Maria David. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.